Hey, what's up, leets and geeks? We're back at it. It's Friday, and those of you who come to the channel, y'all know what that means. Classic Tabletop RPG Friday. We're in Top Secret 1E, Top Secret First Edition, and we're creating our first agent, Sarasota Hyen. Now, maybe you missed that video, and you need to go back and watch that one, so you don't get too far behind, because we're already one video into this, so you don't have a lot. So if you want to, just go ahead and go see that video, then come on back here. Now, for those of you, it's the first time that you're coming to the channel, I want to welcome you all. This is RPG Elite. This is the place where we put the RP back in the RPG, giving you tools, giving you tips, tutorials, and real talk. Real talk about that RPG Elite philosophy, which a lot of people seem to forget. You know, the name of the channel is RPG Elite. So when I'm talking about philosophy, I ain't talking about a philosophy for everybody. I'm talking about a philosophy for a select few. Okay? It is for a select few of us who are that RPG Elite. And you might have some RPG Elite qualities. So you might be RPG Elite over here and RPG Elite over there. But in order to be an RPG Elite, you need them all. And we're on RPG Elite quality number 8 right now, I believe. And we've only got 2 more to go. But this is what this channel is about. All about that. And today we're going to get straight into it. After we finished our series on Gamma World, we had our first premiere session last week. Missed that? Come on now. Go ahead and get in on that one as well. Had a great response, so we will be coming out with other parts of that session. Might run a little bit longer, maybe an hour and a half or so, since we're gonna have quite a bit left. And I'm still doing some experimenting. So that is coming up on the channel. But today we're gonna get straight into it. We're gonna finish our character, Sarasota. We're gonna give her some things here, and then I'm gonna see you on the other side with the question of the vid. So, okie dokie, roll 'em. All right, here we are once again back in Foundry with our secret agent from the State Department, Sarasota Hyen. She's part of a clandestine part of the State Department that nobody wants to talk about. So we have some extra things that I've added to the character sheet right over here. And the first thing that we're going to do is right here on this character sheet. We're going to go ahead and choose her branch or bureau, which is what it's called in Top Secret First Edition. So there are 4 different bureaus that you can be a part of in whatever organization that you're going to use in Top Secret First Edition. So this administration is for the GMs. So this is one that the PCs cannot be a part of. That's just a very fancy way of saying we have our own division. Investigation is the branch that takes care of uncovering the vital secret information, top secret information, as well as gathering crucial intelligence. If we go up here to the Bureau experience table, you see here that you start off as an informer and then you work your way up 10 levels to the very top, which is an investigator. And this is the way that it was back in the day. Everything has experience tables and you needed so much experience in order to get to the next level. And so this is what you're going to find in Top Secret First Edition. Well, confiscation is just a really nice way of saying these people steal stuff. They know how to steal and take stuff, sometimes without others knowing, or sometimes when others know, but they just know how to get away. You look at the confiscations table here, and here you have it. They start off as a shoplifter. And then they work their way up to a confiscator at level 10. Now this one is the one that maybe many people want to be a part of. It's the dark area of the organization. It is assassination. This branch deals with eliminating individuals who may be a threat to the nation or to the world, or to someone's jacked up ideology. You start off as a punk. You start off as a punk and you work your way up to an assassin, because all of these things just don't sound so good. Thug, you ruffian. Oh, hands off of me, you ruffian. Silliness, man. Now, if you want to expand your character creation, have some more options, not only in character creation, but also in Top Secret First Edition as a whole, you may want to try to get a copy of the Top Secret Companion. Now, you cannot find this over on DriveThruRPG or other places as a PDF, or even in hard copy. The only places you can really find them in hard copy are on Amazon and on eBay. This is people who are selling their own, or maybe they got them given to them. I have a link in the description below for a copy of one of these, and the cheapest one I could find was running $44, $44.99, and that's with shipping. That was the cheapest I can find. That actually is more than the actual box set itself. But what it has in the Top Secret Companion is a whole bunch of extra stuff, a whole lot more options. So it has extra bureaus. It has more missions. It has additional special equipment. It has more options for your character in terms of things that you can do. Like, okay, blood type. Blood type, y'all. Oh, come on. Even I'm saying that's silly. Blood type, and here it is. I even understand why they would put something like that, but I don't know. Sometimes you could be just a little bit too granular, you know what I'm saying? It comes with extra weapons and all the rest of this stuff. So if you're looking for more options to add to Top Secret, then this is the place to get it. Now, again, it's hard to find one of these. If you find a PDF, then you're good on you, because they are a little hard to find. But if you want an original hard copy, you're going to have to go to eBay or Amazon or something like that. So in terms of Sarasota's branch, come on, y'all. Y'all know what's up from the last video. 100 on the coordination. You know it's coming, right? Assassination. Assassination, y'all. All right, there we go. So she's going to be a punk, level 1. You punk. Sorry. You daft punk. If you ever watch Psych, then you understand what I'm talking about. Okay, so let's move on to the next thing, which would be languages. Now, in order to see how many languages Sarasota can speak, we need to look at our knowledge value, and we need to go to the language table. So the language table's here. We need to compare some things. We look at her knowledge here of 69, and then we find it on the knowledge table to see how many languages she can speak. Falls right down here, and so she can speak 3, she can speak 2, plus her native language. Now, I've already been thinking about this, so I know what languages she's going to speak. So let me go ahead and put in the languages, and then we'll continue from there. Okay, so I've put in all of the languages that she speaks. And so now each one of these has a score. So I'm going to put a score right next to them as we do it. Now, your native language for your agent is 70 plus 3d10. So I've already got a macro ready to go here for the 3d10. So we're going to roll and see how good she is in her native language, which is, by the way, English, American English. Okay, 15. So that means she has an 85. So put that in right next to it. Put an 85 right next to it. Okay. Now, when it comes to the other foreign languages, a couple things to consider. Number one, a foreign language can't be any lower than 40. So if you roll lower than 40 for the language, you just get a 40. Also, a foreign language cannot be higher than your native language. So the maximum she can get on any of her foreign languages is going to be 85. So if you roll more than 85 on percentile die, because that's what you roll for, is just a straight percentile die for foreign languages, then it's just going to be the maximum of 85. So let's see what she can get for her Korean. Whoa! 90 makes sense, right? She's Korean. So she has an 85 because she rolled over 85. She says 85 in Korean. And let's see what she gets for her Russian. She gets a 60, which isn't bad. It's not horrible. She can understand some things, so that's not bad. Okay, so now we've got all of her languages laid out. Let's move on to the next detail of this agent. All right, next we have the areas of knowledge for your agent. Now, these are areas of expertise or even above average knowledge that the agent has in certain disciplines of study. So agents have a number of specific areas of knowledge that is equal to their knowledge divided by 10, and you round up. Now, we just did knowledge for her languages, but let's go back up and look at it again. She has a 69 on her knowledge. That means she's going to have 7 areas of knowledge that are going to be pretty good. So let's go ahead and look at these areas of knowledge on the areas of knowledge table. So this is where you have a red flag with the game because you're not able to choose these. Matter of fact, look down here at the bottom. You have to roll over 75 in order to actually get a choice on this table. So that's a red flag. Obviously, this is something that you're going to change. You're going to let your players go ahead and choose what areas of knowledge that they want to be in. I get that. So this is something that we do, though. When we do these deep dives, we always do it pure. So we do it exactly as they've got it laid out in the original core book. So we're going to roll. I have no idea what she's going to get, but we're going to roll percentile die to see what she gets. So you're going to have to roll twice. One is going to be to see what area of knowledge that she's going to be good in. And then the next one is going to be for the actual score for that area of knowledge. So let's go ahead first, take a roll, take a stab at it. We got a 33, and that falls in engineering industrial. Okay. And now we're getting ready to roll for the actual score for that, which is the 31. Now, there's another table that we have to pull up for this, and it's called the Areas of Knowledge Adjustment Table. And as you can see here, if you get a 0 to 20 or 1 to 20, you get to add 50 to it. Anything over 21, you get to add 30. So they're supposed to be pretty good. I mean, it's supposed to be like top agents in the world, right? So she has this industrial engineering that she rolled a 31 on, and she gets to add another 30 to it. So she has a 61 on that. So let's go ahead and get a 61 on this for her. All right, good deal. Okay, so now let's roll and see what else she can get randomly. 78. Hey, I get to choose. And guess what I'm going to choose? I am going to choose military science and weaponry. At least she has what she needs to be an assassin, right? So now let's go ahead and roll for the score. Oh, good grief. So she has a 59 because remember, you add 50 if it's under 21. So she's going to have a 59 in her military science. And so let's go ahead and grab that. Where is it at? Here it is. That was disappointing, but it happens. Let's go ahead and see for her third one what she gets. 84. See, I'm rolling really well there. And again, I get to choose which one I want. So, let's say psychology. Yes. So this is for psychology. Let's go ahead and see what she gets. 46 plus 30, 76. So that's pretty good. All right. That one's pretty good for psychology.
76. Nice. All right, let's go on with our fourth area of knowledge. 83. I'm rolling like gangbusters on the first roll, so I get to choose again. And I think she is going to choose some computer science. So let's go ahead and see what she gets for computer science. 42, 30, 72. Well, you can have all the way up to 130. 72 ain't all that great, but it ain't all that bad either, I guess. So let's go with computer science of 72. Let's go with her fifth roll here. Oh, goodness. It actually is an actual skill. Engineering, industrial. Okay, we did that, so we have to re-roll. 94. Here we go again. 94. So she is going to choose fine arts. She's going to choose fine arts. Okay, so let's see what she rolls for that. Good grief. Can't catch a break. So 70 on the fine arts now. She got two more. Let's see what she gets. A 32. I think that's engineering hydraulic. Okay, right here. Let's go ahead and see what the score is on that. A 52. That means that she's going to have an 82. An 82 on an engineering hydraulic. Man. Oh, man, that's her best one so far. Check that out. She's got one more, folks, so let's see what she can come up with. 66, which is political science ideology. Hey, that works. That works. Okay, let's go ahead and see what she gets. Oh, my gosh. Oh, my gosh. That's horrible. 69. Gosh, not good. Well, she rolled well. She rolled better for her actual primary traits, but man, she did not roll well for her areas of knowledge. Let's move on to the last aspect, which is getting this girl some gear. The last step in character creation is to equip your characters with the gear they need to complete their missions. So this means you're going to have to consult the several list of equipment that Top Secret First Edition has, like the general common gear, tools of the trade, weapons, and special equipment or gadgets, which include the communications equipment as well. In Top Secret First Edition, agents can only requisition a certain monetary amount of gear to use. The amount they start you off with is $400. These prices are meant to reflect what these items cost back in 1980, so way back. So you'll need to adjust the prices for inflation. There's a couple of ways that you can do this. You can just take a sampling of the equipment on the list and then see how much they have increased in the amount of time and then increase everything by that amount. Or you can just Google and see what the rate of inflation has been since 1980 and put that on it, everything. You can also just keep the prices the way that they are and run kind of a retro campaign. However, if you do that, then the characters are not going to have access to technology that they have access today in the now. So that option is there as well. Now, to save you from me going through and choosing all of the gear, I went ahead and pre-populated my stuff. And let me just show you what I got from a girl here. She's making me a little nervous as I start to think about her, right? And putting her together, I was like, man, this girl is she's a little something else. Okay, let's look at her revolver. She has a M1917 police revolver, which back in the day were still around. You might even still find some of these around. The guy has a description right there. But she has that as her gun that she can requisition, because since they only have $400, again, we're keeping it pure here. So we're just going exactly as the core book says. And it was $265 just for the revolver, right? So we don't have that much to spend. Then we have some SOG throwing knives that she keeps as well. So that is going to obviously take advantage of her high coordination. We've got down here in the general gear, we got a flashlight, looking good. We also have some leather gloves because, you know, she's going to be doing wet work. Don't want to leave the fingerprints around. No fingerprints. And some piano wire because, you know, you never know when you might be able to repair that piano in the hotel lobby. No, she uses this because she's getting ready to strangle and kill somebody, obviously, using it as a garrote. Then last, we have some anesthetics because she likes to keep it on the DL if she possibly can. She don't like to make a fuss, right? So some numbing agents here with some hypodermic needles and syringes to go with them. And then the sleeping gas capsules. There's 3 of those. Now, I've got all the costs for all this stuff here. So since I have 3 throwing knives, this is going to take this here up to $295. Then this is supposed to add up the cost and put it here and then put the weight here. I'm not quite sure. It doesn't work right all of the time. But apparently this is actually supposed to be $295 because it didn't figure this in. So who knows why. And so we've got $295 plus 18 because that actually is correct. And what is that? $295 plus 18. Who knows? And then you have this right here. 5 of these is $5. 5 of these are $10. And we've got the sleeping gas capsules, which are 5 apiece, which are $15. So she's under her $400 by about, I don't know, $50 or so. But this is what she's going to start off with. So this is her equipment that she has for her first mission that the agency will send her on. And that's going to do it. Here it is, folks. Full-fledged secret agent for the State Department in Top Secret First Edition.
Well, sometimes you win some and sometimes you lose them. She was good on her stats, but man, she just got hit on her areas of knowledge. Good googly moogly. But it is what it is, right? I mean, she did get to choose them. That was good. So she did at least get to choose them because I was rolling high when it came to that. And so she is finie at the moment. And you will see Sarasota in our one shot when we get to the end of this series. So there will be extra videos where you can get introduced to the other agents as well, but they may not be here on the channel. I'm thinking about releasing those as special videos someplace else. I just don't know where. We'll see. Question of the vid. You know, we had 4 branches, right? We had administration, we had investigation, confiscation, and we had assassination. If you had to choose between those 4, and yes, the Top Secret Companion expands on those, gives you tech and all the rest of that, but we're not doing those. We're just doing these 4. If these 4 were the only ones you had, which one would you be in? Like if you had to choose to go into espionage, yourself, so we're talking about you, we're not talking about making a character. Which one of these would you choose? Now, let's get down to brass tacks and get them comments going down below. I want to see it. And next week, we're going to be talking about some tabletop RPG evangelism. I've talked about it a little bit, but I would just want to hone in and do a laser focus on that with a method that I believe would work and help really to expand the tabletop RPG community. So next week, God willing, we're going to get on that on Tuesday. But you know, it's that time a brother has got to.
So exit, stage left.
Peace, y'all. And hair grease. 5,000, G. Howdy.